Hello, Mayong Adlaw, everyone. Hello from the Philippines. I just wanted to make a quick video. Hopefully, it won't take too long. Wanted to talk about how I ended up here in the Philippines. So, first off, I'm from California, Southern California. I lived there most of my life. I've also lived in a couple other places, Texas and Utah. I've always kind of been interested in traveling. I've always kind of had a little bit of a free spirit. I never really cared too much about money and success and all that kind of stuff. So, I was just, getting older and having fun and partying and not really caring too much about what was going on. I had a friend I have a friend. He kept telling me about the Philippines. He's a Filipino American, and he kept saying, "You got to go to the Philippines. You got to go to the Philippines." So I finally kind of got it together enough to actually plan it out. So first thing I did was I hopped online, and I didn't want to come over here and not know anybody, so I joined a dating website and met a couple girls and was talking to them before it was time to come over. And one of them turned out that I really liked her, and I came out and we hung out for, I think it was like 6 days, and we went around and explored and had a really good time. And we decided that we were going to get married. Well, this was after a few months of talking and stuff like that. So we decided that we were going to get married, and then that was 2017. 2018, we kind of worked everything out and made the plans for the wedding, and I think we'd been talking for probably at least 9 months or a year before we actually got married. And we planned it all out. We had a nice wedding over here in the Philippines. Her family came. My parents came from the States, and I had another friend that came in from, he was actually, him and his wife were from the States, but they were actually moving to the Philippines as well, so it was kind of worked out as far as the timing goes. So we got married, and then we started working on the visa to get my wife, and when I met her, she was a single mother. Unfortunately, we ran across a problem that Jessica, my stepdaughter, her birth certificate, the name on her birth certificate was spelled wrong, so we couldn't get her a passport, so we couldn't finish the visa paperwork for her. So we basically finished everything for my wife, and we had to submit Jessica's birth certificate to get it fixed. And I feel like it's been a year and a half, and we still haven't heard anything back about it. We submitted the visa paperwork back in, I think it was July of 2019. It took a while to get all the paperwork. Getting all the paperwork and stuff in the Philippines and the USA, getting all that kind of stuff, it takes a long time. It's a very, it's kind of a painful process, just because things are not, it's not like you can just go online and print something out. It's like you have to go and wait in an office for hours, and then, if you're lucky, you might get it that day. If not, you have to come back. That's what happened with Jessica's birth certificate. The office was all the way on the other side of the island. She had to go all the way there to take it, and then they sent it off to Manila, and they just said, "We'll get back to you. We've gone back to check, and there's no updates. They can't do anything." So we just, that's how a lot of things are here in the Philippines. You just kind of have to wait. So we submitted the paperwork, and then the COVID pandemic happened. This was 2019. We submitted the paperwork, and then I was here at the end of 2019 and the beginning of 2020, and then the COVID pandemic happened, and right as I was flying back to the US to go back to work, and they shut everything down. They stopped processing all the stuff, and basically we spent the whole year of 2020 apart from January until December. Finally, at the end of the year, and we started hearing that they were allowing people back in, so I applied for a visa, which was also a huge ordeal. It was very difficult to get all that together. I kept sending it to them, the embassy in Los Angeles, California, and they'd send it back and say, you didn't do this right. And then I'd send it back and they'd be like, nope, you didn't do this other thing right. So that took a couple months just to get the permission to get the visa to be able to come over here. So I finally flew back over here. I got here December 4th of 2020, and the plan was just to stay for 2 months. I had a 3-month visa, but the plan was basically just to stay for 2 months. And, things kind of happened, and we were actually hoping that we would have the visa interview in January in Manila, that we would go to Manila together and have the visa interview and the physical examination or whatever they do, the checkup, and then we'd be able to fly back together. But that didn't happen. And so now I'm basically just kind of staying in the Philippines until they actually approve the interview, so that we can do that. And I think once the interview process is done, we'll probably both come back to the States. So hopefully it doesn't take more than maybe a month or two, because as much as I like being here and having fun, we are definitely running out of funds. So I got to get back to the United States and work a little bit more. And eventually we will bring Jessica too. I think they said that after a year it makes it much easier for the mother to bring the daughter over, or any mother to bring children over. So we will hopefully be able to do that without too much of a hassle. So anyways, that's kind of the story. And I started the YouTube channel just as kind of it's fun to make memories and to remember the fun times that we had. And also I wanted to kind of show the friends and family back home what it was like over here and stuff like that. And people just kind of, I guess everyone started seeing that village video and kind of started following along, and we're really excited about that. Hopefully we can make some more fun videos, and we're just kind of enjoying the time that we have right now. Especially it's like not working can get pretty boring, but having videos to do, and I do the music for the videos, and it's kind of like taking the spot of work right now. So that's fun. That kind of keeps things interesting. I wish we could continue to go on trips every day and just have a blast, and maybe eventually that will happen. But for now, we're just kind of taking it easy, and when we do something fun, we will make a video about it. Or if anybody has questions or anything, maybe we can do some sort of Q&A. Maybe we can talk about how we met, go through that story. So anyways, that's all I've got for today. I'm going to sign off right now, so we'll check back in later. Adios for now.